With great love and respect in my heart, I welcome you to this beautiful Sunday Satsang. I welcome you from the holy city of Varanasi. Before we begin, let's just take a moment to arrive and settle down. So wherever you are, just pull your spine straight. Open your shoulders. Lighten your mind and close your eyes. Pay attention to your stillness and your connection with the Mother Earth. All the restlessness settling down the way sand settles in a glass of water. Now we bring our attention to the breath. How effortlessly the breath is coming in and going out. Bring your attention to the space between each breath. You have breathed in. Before you begin to breathe out, there is little space. After you have breathed out, before the next breath comes in, there is little space. You may want to extend that space just a bit, not too much, just a bit. Keeping your eyes calm, face relaxed, body soft and natural, exploring the space between each breath. Not even exploring, just being in that state. Hamsa, Hamsa, madhya mein, param ramya asthan. There is a beautiful space between Ham and Sa. That's the in-breath and out-breath. In the in-breath, think of the sound so. Out-breath, hum. You're just thinking of it as the breath is coming in and going out. Breathe in, so. Breathe out, hum. For a moment, just pause the breath wherever it is. With the breath suspended, we're not stressing from inside. We're just enjoying this little expansion and absorption. And before you begin to stress out, gently release it. Now we think about stilling our eyes and letting the mind rest in the center of the forehead. Imagine your eyes being absolutely still. There is a little triangle between the eye sockets and center of the forehead. As you still your eyes, mind goes to the top of the triangle and rests there. Sometimes even a little light appears there. Let the breath flow in and flow out while mind rests in the center of the forehead. And slowly we open our eyes. Thank you for taking this time to be still and be with yourself. When we are calm and centered, when our mind is at home, what is the feeling? The feeling is you're complete. There's really nothing missing. When you pull the mind from outside within yourself, and the tool is just paying attention to the breath. When the mind engages with the breath, it detaches from the world and comes back to that which is your true nature. And your true nature is really you're complete unto yourself. Nothing from outside can give us anything more than what we already have. The purpose of spiritual life is to connect with that fullness, to connect with that reality that is real, your fullness, your connectedness with the wholeness. Mind goes and creates, I need this, my life will be better with that, my life is empty without that, all these kind of thoughts that come. That is called Maya. What is real is within you. The little experience of the space between the two breaths, that space gives us a glimpse into that. When you are in that space, nothing is missing. There is no rising of the sun. There is no rising of the moon. There are no oceans. There are no rivers. There are no problems. There are no worries. It just is. I'm not saying that we don't pay attention to other things. We do. We do. Our mind is constantly running. Constantly running. It's running while we are sitting. It's running while we are sleeping. It's running while we are eating. Whatever we are doing, our mind is just going constantly. We get tired if we are just running around. Imagine how tired our mind must get when it's constantly engaged. Even in meditation, you are visualizing being by the ocean, watching the waves and all that. The mind is still engaged. And the whole purpose of meditation is to still your mind. Give it a rest. Stop imagining. Stop judging. Stop expecting. Stop looking for some bright light to appear. Just be in that stillness. Yes, it's very uncomfortable. We are there just for a moment and immediately the thought comes in, there could be something better, or I should be doing something. I should be seeing something. I should be feeling the surge of energy in my body, because you have read many books about spirituality and people's experiences, and you compare it and you think that's the way it should be. It's not like that. It's not like that. Everyone's journey is unique. Everyone's constitution is unique. Everybody's body and mind and combination is unique. So you cannot compare your experience with somebody else's. Yours is perfect the way it is, as long as you are trying. As long as you are trying. Practices are simple, very simple. Bring your mind to your breath. Mind is the horse, breath is the rein. Buck the horse. It's running in all different directions, going crazy. Just pull the rein. As you stop the breath for a moment, you are pulling the rein, horse stops. And once the horse has stopped, then what? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Give it a little TLC. So when you have stopped your mind, don't start expecting where else to go or what should be going. Just be there in total appreciation, not looking for anything more, just appreciation. So sometimes you sit down to meditate. The first thing that should come in our mind is appreciation for that moment. Whatever is happening inside, all the things your mind you'll go to, the restlessness is settling down, body is feeling good, mind is coming home. So remembering all these things, stay in appreciation. Inner enjoyment, anand. Satchidanand, it is said. Sat, the truth. Chit, conscious. Anand, bliss, joy. That is your true nature, Satchidanand. The truth is that you are absolutely whole. Nothing is missing from outside. One with it, you're not separate from it. Chit, you're conscious. You're conscious of that. Anand, bliss, joy. It's not a mystery. It's very simple. It's about doing it. I see people, I have seen over the years, many people, practices that I give is very simple. As soon as you get up in the morning, sit in your bed, take 3 deep breaths. How complicated can that be? But many of you sitting in front of me have been with me with it for years. Ask yourself, do you really do it? Do you do it the way it has been expressed? Be fully present to those 3 breaths. Take that time. And remind yourself your true nature. While taking that breath, just think about that. This is your true self. This is your true nature. Otherwise, we are going through some nightmare and we wake up restless and agitated, and then we start the day, and there goes the whole day. May we start the day by remembering our true self, who we are, what is important for us. Whatever is agitating me, is it really that important? Can I live with it? Can I live without it? Whatever it is, whatever is agitating. Maybe there is a problem waiting for you don't want to face in the day. But once you become really connected with yourself, whatever the problem, big or small, it will find its way. You will get through it. You'll get through it one way or the other. We have gotten through all kinds of stuff over on this journey of our life. So not living in this kind of agitation and fear, anxiety. Lots of people deal with these things. That's why I'm mentioning these things. What are you anxious about? Instead of feeding that, if you feed, it will be fine. I will get through it. I will manage it. One way or other, it will be over. You are quite capable of dealing with whatever comes your way. Anxiety has no solution. Yes, you can do something about this anxiety. Connect with your breath more. Instead of taking it like a pill, oh, I'm anxious and I'm going to breathe. It's not a pill. It's something that is developed. That relationship with the breath is developed with constant practice. You're feeling anxious, sit down, lie down, take a few deep breaths, stop the breath, pay attention to that space. When the breath is held, imagine that the prana, the life force of the breath is being absorbed in your body, slowly release it. So bring your mind completely to the breath. Even start imagining that the breath that is held inside is being absorbed in every single cell of my body. Let your body smile. Let a smile break on your face. And then take a break. But don't lose the connection with this breath. Please remember, it's not a pill that you have just popped in, like you have taken 5, 3, 6 breaths and say, oh, it's not working. It is working, but it takes time. Breath is the most powerful ally we have in dealing with these negative emotions, anxiety, anger, fear, lust, greed, whatever. When I was in the company of Baba, I saw him. He never lost touch with his breath. He'll be sitting and talking to people, and he'll be, so people wouldn't know what he's doing. He's just thinking, but actually, this was closing the right nostril and breathing in through the left. And so, what am I doing here like this? I'm just checking which nostril is more dominant. Just being in touch with, you know about yourself. Right now, the left nostril is more dominant. It's time to be a little calm. And that's the effect of the breath that flows through the left, calms me down. If the right one is a little bit more agitated or more flowing, it's time to be either get up and do some activity, um, engage in things. So our breath is constantly telling us what is happening, what we need to do, what we don't need to do. If the left nostril is dominant, it's not the time to be super active. If you need to be super active, change the flow. So these are little vidya, little knowledge that one can bring in his or her life. Staying connected with the breath, it has the power to cure anything. First, it cures our mind. We get a bad news. Mind starts racing. That doesn't help. Actually, it hurts. I see some people get some medical report and they get a bad news. Now the mind just goes. If they didn't know, they would live much longer. But the moment they get the information, mind starts running in all different directions. Anxiety, fear, what if, all those things don't help. What helps is really coming to a place of acceptance, calming our mind down. And once the body accepts it and calms it down, it begins to heal itself. It begins to heal itself. If we can just bring it to a place of acceptance and calmness. Over and over, I really keep reminding the power of the simplicity of your practice. If we are not in touch with the simplicity, then our mind is constantly looking for, there is something more powerful. There is another mantra, there is this, there is that. You want to get to the water, you have to dig one well deep so you can get to the water, not lots of little potholes. And this practice with our prana, familiarizing ourselves with our life force, with our breath, is a beautiful practice, powerful practice, simple practice that anybody can do. Anywhere it can be practiced. It does not require anything from outside. It's already here with you. So that I am. Not this. This means whatever my mind has attached itself to, and we begin to identify with. This is transitory. It's constantly changing. No matter how strong we try to hold on to it, it's changing moment by moment. But Soham, that I am, that Satchidanand, my true self. So what I'm proposing today, that in your own time, whenever you have a little few moments, just lie down, be calm, be still, and really connect with this breath and appreciate it. Just breath is flowing in and let the joy come in your body. Because that is a moment of joy. That is a moment of celebration. You are being alive with that visitation of the breath. If that stops coming, we all know what will happen. What could be more reason to celebrate, to appreciate, to be happy? So taking a few moments to just be calm, just lying down, appreciating the breath, appreciating the joy. Gives us much more. Otherwise, breath is coming in, going out, going. It's keeping us alive, but we miss out on the joy of being alive by not giving it its due respect. Anyway, thank you. That's all that came to me today. Nothing new. It's the same thing, but it needs to be practiced. The mind has this tendency to go out, look for something more, look for something more. Go look out, but take a little time to first appreciate what is already here. I'm just skipping through the pages and seeing everybody here, sending you my blessings. And
Hi, Baba, it's Trish.
Trish.
Namaste. Hi, I have a couple questions before you go.
Yes, Trish.
So, with the breath, I have a deviated septum, so my left nostril is always more dominant. And then B, you mentioned that you can change the flow. Can you speak to that a little bit more? Thank you.
Changing the flow of the breath. Suppose it's a left one is more dominant and you want to go out and be active and it's time to get up. Just closing the left one and trying to breathe in and out through the right one, 5, 6, 7, 8 breaths, it shifts. And if you don't want to do that, just lie down to the left side if you want to open the right one. Means whichever you want to open, keep that on the top as you are laying on your pillow. So shifting the position of your body, so the nostril that you want to open is on the top, and lay there for a few breaths and it will open. So those are the two things, and there are some other ones, pressing inside the armpit and all that, but I'm not going to tell you to do that.
Thank you.
It's nice to see the temple in Sonoma Ashram. Here, ever since I have come, this has been a construction zone. I don't know what happens. Wherever I go, something just starts happening. And right now we are adding 5 more guest rooms above the Satsang hall. At this Bal Ashram, we had a meeting hall, Satsang, where I would give my talks, but it had only a corrugated tin roof. So when I started talking, the monkeys will jump on it and they will cause a ruckus. And it has been going on for years. So this year we figured let's do something to make the monkeys a little more welcoming. So that is happening. Temple is getting a little facelift and the gate is getting, so 3 projects are going and the whole Bal Ashram is getting a new roof. So my vision is on the top floor, we'll put the roof on, but under the roof will be thatched huts. No more concrete. Just little jhopadis, little huts that people could just be simple. Anyway, ideas are there, and when you have a little time and resources, they manifest. I would love to hear if anybody has anything else to say. Otherwise, I hear the bell ringing. Well, thank you all very much. Have a wonderful week. Next week, I won't be able to be on the Zoom because I'll be traveling and I don't know where I will be. And so, and if I figure out that we are near some connectivity, then I will let you know. But for the time being, just consider there may not be a satsang next Monday, Sunday. Thank you all very much.